prefer my students to have a neutral grip. This means that during their swing, they won't need to manipulate the golf club or compensate for their either strong or weak grip. So a neutral grip would mean that the top hand, the wrist, is pointing vertically straight out, and that would be aligned with the club face and the leading edge of the golf club. So my wrist is vertical here, and so is the leading edge of the golf club. So when I put my right hand on, my wrist is also vertical, and that also matches the leading edge of the golf club. So now when I swing around my body and bring that club back in front of me, my wrist will be vertical and so will the club head. Now, if I start off with a strong grip, turned over this side of the shaft, when I swing, I'm going to have to make sure that I keep my hands turned this way through impact. If I allow them to roll, that's going to now close the club face. So by starting with a neutral grip, this gives us the best possible chance to return the club back to square through impact. Next, I want to talk about grip pressure. A lot of the golfers who come into the pro shop to buy a glove normally have a big wear mark on their old glove towards their palm, and any wear mark is caused by rubbing or slipping of the golf club, and we just simply don't want that to happen. Normally caused by a faulty grip, not holding onto the golf club properly. So we were given fingers to grip stuff with, so I want to make sure that the grip is down in my fingers and it's going to sit just under this pad here, and I want to have a fairly firm grip of the golf club. So if it was a out of 10, I hold mine with my finger pressure. I call it a finger pressure, not a grip pressure. So my finger pressure is around about 8 out of 10. So if I'm using my fingers to grip the golf club with, nice and firm so it can't twist when I hit the golf ball or it hits the ground, I can then still have a supple wrists and arms, which allows my levers to work, nice free arms and swing around my body. I see a lot of people who are holding it a little bit too much up in the palm have to squeeze the club fairly tight, and their whole arm will get fairly tense, which will then prevent them from freely swinging the club fluently around their body. So to understand finger pressure, try and squeeze your fingers into your hand, but still move your wrist and elbow and arm around. So by squeezing just with the fingers, forming a fist, but still being able to move this wrist around, is very similar to holding the golf club in your fingers, applying some firm pressure, about that 8 out of 10 that we spoke about, and then still being able to cock, roll our hands, and have relaxed and supple arms throughout the swing. That's going to allow us to swing a lot smoother, a lot easier, and make better contact with the golf ball. So here's one last quick tip. Clean your grips. Make sure your grips are nice and clean to give you the maximum amount of grip on the club. Nothing worse than picking up one of my students' grips and they're slippery as anything, and they just have to hold onto it too tight. So by making sure that you clean your grips, you're going to make sure you get maximum grip. If your grips don't come up, get them replaced. It's your only contact with the golf club. If you get your grips replaced with brand new ones, it'll feel like a brand new golf club. So make sure you've got nice, clean or new grips on your golf clubs, and you won't have to feel like you've got to strangle the club just to try and hold onto it and stop it twisting.